Good afternoon, Mr. Monsieur. How are we doing? I was just wondering if you could give me a little bit of financial advice, that's all. What do you mean you don't know who I am? We met... You remember me? We met at that bar that one time about 5 years ago. What do you mean you don't know who I... What do you mean never to call you again? He hung up on me. It's a bit rude. I mean, we are in a bit of financial trouble, so to lose his friendship and not to get any advice is a bit of a disaster. That could have gone better. On the intro. Oh, blimey. It's going to sound embarrassing, but I don't suppose anyone can lend the club a few quid, fiver, tenner maybe, even pennies at this point. I'd accept pennies from your piggy banks. Just anything, please. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 5 of the Viktoria Köln story. And immediately, you're going to notice, and I do have to point it out, financially, it's not going well. We're losing roughly about 200 grand a month. And if you don't know, that's not sustainable for a club in any way, any shape, or in any sense of the word. It's just not going well financially, and I'm slightly worried that the infrastructure of this club might be compromised if we don't start making money quick, or if we don't get promoted. But speaking on a more positive note, boy has it been positive on the pitch. Negatives are off the pitch. The board deals with that stuff. We don't deal with it. We make sure our team is winning. And boy, are we winning. We are winning a lot. So, the last game was obviously against Duisburg, where we drew 2-2. And since then, we have played 7 games, one of them being a friendly. So, we won 5 and drew 1. And we're currently unbeaten in 7 games as well in the league. And that has really propped us up into sort of the top 5 of the league, which we were not expected to get at the start of the year. But we are going to go through these results now, so strap yourselves in. It's a wild one. Okay, so the first game after the last episode was away against Jena. Now, Jena were quite far down in the league, so I was coming into this match fairly full of confidence, expecting us to get the win. We initially went 2-0 up. They pulled a goal back just after half-time. But as you can see from the stats, it was a fairly even game. And you'd probably say, which has been the case for most of our season, we were quite lucky to get a positive result out of this. It could have easily swung either side. They had a few chances in the game. But what is coming quite obvious to me, especially during this unbeaten run, is that we're very, very clinical with our chances. We're not squandering many chances. Cue to the part where my striker misses 5 clear-cut chances in the next game. But overall, in this game, we played very, very well. Man of the match going to Andrea Desch, getting man of the match. Lewentz and Seaton playing very well as well. Seaton's starting to get a lot more goals. He's really hitting that purple patch of form, which has been a main contributor to our amazing run of form. But let's go to the next game. Okay, so our next game was at home to FC Bayern's second team. I'm assuming that's their reserve team. Now, I did say at the start of the series that I genuinely thought FC Bayern's second side, reserve side, would actually be up there, challenging for promotion or maybe playoffs, anything like that. But they're just not. They've been really, really poor throughout the entire season. And we'll take note of that when we actually go and have a look at the league table. But when you consider one of the players that they've got is Fiete Arb, who most FM players are probably going to know. He's one of sort of the players that you go to at the start of a save if you're looking for a good wonder kid. But they just haven't been performing at all. I mean, I'm not too sure how the rest of their side is, but the fact that they've got Arp in their side, I'm very surprised that they're as far down as they are. Now, in terms of this game, you can tell that we were pretty much on top for most of the game. More shots, more possession. Once again, we went 2-0 up. They pulled a goal back just before the 90th. which was a little bit nervy, but I did shut up shop. Typical Jose Mourinho. We didn't park the bus. We parked the double-decker and the entire motorway in front of our goal to make sure they didn't score. And it worked out well. It worked out well. And that was another 3 points on the board, and we were flying. So the next game was away at Wurzburg, and just before this game we did have a huge break in between last game against FC Bayern 2. I think it was like 15-20 days, and we had a friendly in between. Now with this game, you can see it. I don't need to say much about this game. We were very lucky to get away with a draw here. They were on top throughout the entire game. Their possession wasn't as much as ours, but the shots they had, they really should have beat us, and they were definitely the more disappointed of the two coming away from this game. But we're currently unbeaten, 2 wins, 1 draw. This kept our morale high, and we've took that into the next few games. So I didn't think it could actually get any better. We were unbeaten, we were winning games, we were getting points. But for the next 3 games, we have got 3 clean sheets in a row, which is mental for when you consider where we're meant to be finishing. But we kickstarted this with a 1-0 against Mannheim at home. Mike Wunderlich getting the only goal of the game, just right on half-time. So my half-time team talk was a lot easier than what it could have been. But Wunderlich getting man of the match as well. We pretty much dominated this game. So although the previous team we played should have got a win against us, and they dominated, we came here, dominated, and we got the win. 19 shots to their 8, 53% possession to their 47, and no player on their side really stuck out. Most of our team got an above a 6.8, bar Andrea Dej with a 6.6. But as I said, man of the match going to Wunderlich. 1 out of 3 clean sheets gone. Another game we dominated at home to Rostock. Mike Wunderlich getting another goal through a penalty, and Mike Seaton getting one right on half time again. 22 shots to their 10, 49% possession to their 51. We don't tend to dominate that much possession throughout games, but especially recently we've been getting a lot more shots on target and a lot more shots in general, which is thankfully converted into us actually scoring. Possession doesn't mean anything. We are the typical team that shows that. Possession does not mean anything. It's all about how many shots you boot at their keeper, and we proved it in this game at home to Rostock. They actually had, one of their players actually had a very good game. Who is this? Nicholas Marte, 19 years old, looks pretty decent, on loan from Stuttgart, getting a 7.3, but the rest of their team not doing that well. Once again, most of our team got above a 6.8, more 7s in there, highest being a 7.9 from Michael Seaton. So overall, another win, loving life. So our final game, before we go into the match today, was away at Munster, and same again, dominated them, not as much on possession, but shots-wise, we were probably quite fortunate actually looking at it, considering we only had 3 on target and they had 7 on target out of their 8. So this was probably quite lucky on the grand scheme of things if you take away the amount of shots we had. But there isn't really much to say about this game. Michael Seaton getting another man of the match with a goal as well, 8.3 match rating, and our centre-back, Lanus, and our goalkeeper, Massenholer, getting good ratings as well. But that is the end of the results that we played. We are now going to go in to today's game. First, we're going to go and have a look at the league table. So all the results out of the way. The wins and the current form we've been on has left us in a fantastic 5th place in the league. And we've got a massive points gap between 5th and Zwickau in 10th, a grand total of 12 points, is it? No, 11 points. Maths is clearly a strong point, but 11 points gap between 5th and 10th, and hopefully we can continue on this run of form. I don't think anyone expected us to be doing this well straight away, but luck has just been on our side for most of the games. As I said before though, FC Bayern currently languishing in 15th place, and they are in danger of going into the relegation zone in today's game, because Jena could very well, actually no, they can't go in the relegation actually they could, never mind, they could go in the relegation zone, but it'll be mad to see FC Bayern get relegated. It'll be ridiculous. But we're concentrating on our game, and we are going to be against, who are we against? We're against Braunschweig at home. Braunschweig are currently in third, so it's actually a big sort of top of the table clash. But in terms of the team we're going to be playing, Michael Seaton's going to carry on in striker. Once again, having a fantastic season with us. 10 goals and 18, 2 assists. I mean, he is currently declining, which is a bit of an issue. Come on, Michael. Sort it out, mate. I'm not happy with your training. Get on it. Right, he's happy. He's happy. But then, occupying him in the attacking areas is going to be Lowentz, Wunderlich and Holzweiler, alongside Jungles and Desch in the centre of midfield. And then in defence, we're going to have Holthaus, Elenius, Dietz and Lang, and then Messenholler in goal. So this is the side we're going to be going with. The game is in 6 days, so I'm going to do a little bit of micromanaging to make sure that we don't have any fitness issues. So I'll see you at the game. We're into the game, and the team that Braunschweig are going to be putting out 4-1-4-1. Once again, there's no one there that I really recognise. I'm sure over the next few years, if we ever get promoted, over the next few years, we'll more than likely get to know the opposition's players a lot more. But we're going to stick with our 4-2-3-1. I already went through the side, so fingers crossed. I mean, the stands are absolutely full to the rafters. The fans love me. The fans absolutely adore me. Hopefully that will actually help our money situation. I mean, Michael Seaton not being impressed is a bit of a problem. But we'll fix it. We will fix it. Right, he's happy. Michael Seaton's happy. That's all we need. Let's go. Get them 3 points. Okay, we have a chance, and it is a free kick in a dangerous area. Wunderlich, no way. Can he? Yes, he can. David Beckham-esque. Mike Wunderlich with a curler of a free kick. That's all that can be said about it. I mean, the goalkeeper's positioning isn't brilliant, but the free kick, and he's given the ears. Look at him. He is giving the ears. Brunswick are 1-0 down. Let's go. Oh, it's another chance. Set piece. Can it be? I mean, it's headed away well defensively. Junglas, don't lose it. Wunderlich on the right-hand side. What a ball. Seaton. It's a pen. It's a penalty. Ref, VAR, don't check it. Forget VAR. It's a pen. Send him off as well. Red card. Get him off the pitch. Is it a red? Oh my god, it's a red. It's a red. Oh my god, it's a penalty as well. Wunderlich. Hit it. You idiot. You absolute moron. I mean, they've got a red card and we've missed a penalty. If we lose this now, I'm going to be fuming. Still set piece though. I mean, that's a problem. They are 1 man down, which theoretically should help us. But I am concerned. And we are getting closer to half time here. Quicker and quicker. 5 minutes from the half. And there's another chance. Don't think Braunschweig have actually had a chance yet. But they have got the ball. Which never... I mean, that's a terrible... Ronaldo, eat your heart out, or Messi. It's Steven Lorentz. What a finish this is. Wow, I mean, it's a terrible defensive error by Förster. It's his first time. Oh my god, keeper, no chance. 2-0. I thought it'd be more difficult than this. I thought it'd be more... I mean, the fans are going to be loving this. There's another set piece. Is it going to be free? It is free. Right, I don't need to do anything. I'm walking out. Bye, everyone. I'm walking out. You don't need me. They don't need me at all. They just don't need me. Bye, everyone. I'm out of here. Leave it. I'm back, boys. Don't worry, I'm back. But it is a chance just before half time. Is it going to be 4? But they've got the ball, so we need to get it. Prefer... Oh, good interception here. Desch. Lovely ball. It's not a good ball, actually. Never mind. He's going to tackle him, isn't he? Seaton with the tackle. Is he going to go all the way, or is he going to cross it? That was disappointing. Right, into half time. We are looking amazing. We're looking very well. Get the headphones back on. Now you know I'm serious. They've had 1 shot to our 13. I mean, with a man down, you'd fully expect us to perform, and we have performed. We have not disappointed. And this is going to shoot us up the table as well, I think. I mean, a few more goals would be nice for our goal difference. But let's see if we can make it 4, 5, maybe 6. Okay, there is another chance. There is another set piece, and it's a poor set piece. Can we make the most of it? Lowentz. It's a lovely ball out to Haltes on the left-hand side. He's going to cross it in. It's a good cross, but keeper gets to it easy. Just over 20 minutes to go with rest in the match. And if they get a goal here, we're going to be a little bit nervy. But it's a poor finish. Messenholler had an easy time there. Now, we are going to make a few changes just to make sure we don't risk any injuries. Michael Seaton hasn't had a great game, so we're going to bring Sven on, I think. Anyone struggling for fitness? Stefan is struggling a little bit, so we're going to bring Hornbrunch on to replace him. He's not entirely comfortable there, but 3-0 up, you'd fully expect us to see this game out. And we'll do a shout as well. We'll shout at them, but we're going to encourage them at the same time. Shout but encourage. Wow, chances thick and fast. Another one. Good defensive header. Can he get to that? It's a good tackle. Is this a chance for us? It's probably going to be for them, I'm guessing. Unless they mess it up. And it is going to be for them by the looks of it. They've got it in the middle. Blankaddy, Nerig, Fagenspan. Playing around nicely, but are they going to do anything with it? They are, and we're caught out defensively. It's a good save by Messenhauer. We need to concentrate here, boys. Concentrate. Because if they get a goal 10 minutes from time, it's going to be a little bit nervy. As I said, I fully expect that we're going to win this now. I mean, with that in mind, we are going to time waste because we're going to be that guy. But there is a chance. Kreia, they've committed so many men forward. It's a foul. Is it another red? Is it another red? No, it's a yellow card. Right. 5 minutes to go. I think it's going to be it's going to be a win. It is. But they've got another chance. Oh, God. I mean, they probably could, if they took their chances, they probably could have a chance in this game. They could have had a few this half. But we don't care. I mean, he's going to be through on goal. It's over there. The goal's there, mate. The goal's just there, not over there. So he should probably, Well. Right, and that is going to bring us to the end of the game. 3-0. I mean, it was probably a little bit nervy towards the end. They did have a lot of chances. But we don't care. Wow, I was not expecting that sort of result from our team. Yes, we've been on such a good run of form. But a 3-0 win against a top team in our league is massive. It's absolutely massive. And that does shoot us into 4th. And that increases our gap between us and Zwickau as well. And we are up there with Ingolstadt and Uerdingen. We are up there with them boys. So there is the potential we could challenge for playoffs, depending on how the rest of our season goes. But we are in February. We didn't make any transfers in January. So I think the next time you will see me, I want to try and get maybe 2 more episodes out of the season. That'll be perfect. So what I'm thinking is what we'll do. We shall come back for the Ingolstadt game, which is going to be a potential top of the table clash once again. We are going to be at home, and then the last episode of this season will more than likely be, if we're challenging for something, it'll be the final 3 games of the season. If there's nothing to play for, it'll probably be against Duisburg again, or maybe Magdeburg. But until then, I want to thank you all very much for watching. Once again, I'm loving the series. It's so much fun. I can't wait to see how the save progresses, and as silly as it sounds, I can't wait to see how I progress in terms of trying to improve these episodes, because I really am trying to improve them every episode, and hopefully you can see that. But once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in episode 6. Thank you.